All right. All right. Are we good? I hope we're good. Oh god. All right. Now I have to go around and like make sure that message is properly heard around the world. It might just be a solo stream. It might have to be. I could get Rudolf on, I guess, or I could go join the Sketchy Huntsman. Let me see if they're interested in being on. Um, Sorry, the stream's a little bit boring right now. I was hoping to have a co-host right about now. So hopefully the Sketchy Huntsmen are interested in being part of this, because I actually have a setup roughly for that. I might just be doing this solo, which I'd rather not do because I'd rather have someone I can bounce off with. Do I have anyone in my friends list that I could be doing this with? No, they're all shy. All right. Flying solo, people. Let's get this set up. We have 5 minutes to get this screen set up properly. So let's see if I have one that's just me. Face only, fireside stream. I don't have a generalized stream for just myself. Well, I can turn that off. Alright, we'll just stick with this then, I guess. How is everyone doing today? I hope you're all doing better than I am right now. Because that was not fun to deal with, all of that noise. So, apparently, there is a new RWBY project. We've known about this for, about a month now. We saw the teaser image and all that. Actually, you know what? I'll ask Rudolf. I will, since Fatman's not picking up, I will ask Rudolf. Last resort. But the reason he's a little spicy. So... He's probably going to feel a little jilted because he asked if he wanted me to do a conversation about this, but, whatever. It doesn't have much, but it does have new images for some of the characters. Yes, I've seen that. I've seen a lot of the details on it. Gen Urobuchi is involved. They got Gen Urobuchi. If you guys don't know anything about me, I love Madoka Magica. All right, here we go. All right. Hey, bastard, how's it going? This has been an absolute shit show from word go. Fatman's still asleep. He said that he'd be up by 8:30. I think he misunderstood me. I was like, no. They're airing it at 8:30. We should probably be live by 8. I should have been more clear, but I think he's still passed out. Tom can't do it because he's out with a lady friend. The sketchy huntsmen are all shy. It leaves you. And I'm just like, you're a spicy boy. I don't know how spicy I want this stream to be. Let's not. But yeah, so this is, I completely blindsided by the announcement of the team working on this. You got Shaft involved. You've got Gen Urobuchi, the Urobutcher. For those of you who don't know, is a fantastic writer. I mean, he has his flaws, obviously, but when he's really into a project, he's really into a project, and he really does it well. He did Psycho-Pass Season 1. He did Madoka Magica. I'm pretty sure all the mainline Madoka stuff has his writing with it. So I'm really excited for the new movie that's coming out, I think it is. Which is like, it's like Dawn of Walpurgis or something like that. Or Wrath of Walpurgis. We don't know anything about it other than it's a sequel to Rebellion. All right, here we go. Ice Queendom. This is totally going to get copyright struck, by the way. I don't know if it's going to happen in the middle of this, and hopefully it's loud enough for you folks to hear. Oh, they can't hear you. Uh-oh. Say something.
Testing.
I unmuted that. Why was that muted? Because I had to restart. So they haven't been able to hear you. Thank God, because you said some horribly racist things. I mean, just absolutely terrible things.
Yeah, I said some spicy things about a certain... I'm not going to continue that comment.
About certain furry-eared freaks. Yeah.
Yes. Those belladonnas, man, they got what they deserved.
All right, we're warming up. It's getting crazy.
Is it?
Are you on the page? Do you have the link?
Yeah, I'm.
Here we go. Red stage. All right.
Oh boy.
Oh, it's a whole presentation. Red stage. What the fuck is red stage? Apparently the composers for this are really good.
I sure shit hope so, because I'm getting really tired of the standard butt rock that they've been putting out.
Jeff Williams is not on this project, which is
thank God.
there is a the composers are apparently really good. I don't know how loud that's going to be. The composers are apparently really good, and the musicians themselves apparently have, like, we already know the opening and ED. Oh, are we actually doing something here? Oh shit!
It's sponsor chant.
Oh, okay, so
thank you for your applause. And everyone viewing live streaming, thank you very much for watching.
Oh yeah! Hi!
Welcome to Anime Japan 2022. Our RWBY Ice Queendom special stage, renamed from Team RWBY Project New Project launch announcement.
Yay! We renamed it because our website was shit.
I am the MC for today. Freelance announcer Haruka Mori. Nice to be with you all.
Oh, it's not even someone on the project. It's a freelance announcer. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
Now, yesterday on the official website and news sites, the animation of adaptation of RWBY and its details were disclosed. Has everyone already seen it? Thank you. There was all kinds of information disclosed, and today we will be providing you various kinds of information on RWBY Ice Queendom. So I hope you'll enjoy this stage till the end. Now let's invite the cast members onto the stage, and please welcome them with a big round of applause.
I thought that this was just going to be a trailer, but it's a
Yeah,
whole damn
it's a full press
presentation.
conference.
Yoko Hikasa, Yu
Oh
Shimamura,
my.
and Ami Koshimizu.
This is really weird for me because I'm learning Japanese, so like I'm trying to listen to the Japanese as well. Oh, look how excited they are to be there. Oh, she actually looks excited. Blake and Yang, they look excited. RWBY and Weiss did.
Our girls have finally graduated
So
to
I
a
think they
full-fledged
came out in
anime.
outfits that
I'm so
suit
proud.
Each character. So let's have a few words from them. So we'll start from
so great.
leader of Team RWBY, who is awkward.
Oh,
but
they're
with
in
her
colors, too.
positiveness
Yeah, you
grows
didn't
with
realize
her
that?
teammates. As
Whoa,
they
look
are
at that!
so
Wait, have you not seen the new designs? We were
Hello,
talking about it on the
everyone, good
Sketchy
morning.
Huntsman.
I haven't.
They're
oh
shit.
god.
They're all shit except for Weiss and RWBY a little
Thank
bit.
you.
Are you kidding me?
Everyone,
She looks like she just came straight out of
Thank you
SSX.
for
That's
watching.
awesome.
You haven't seen the
Saori
full image.
Hayami
She's
as
really
RWBY
bottom
Rose.
heavy.
And yesterday,
Is she
we
really?
heard happy
Yeah.
news.
Oh
and
my.
Now we've got
the-
Team RWBY.
The sweater
gathered
goes all the way
together
down to
again
like
today.
the middle of
And
her
I'm very happy
thighs.
to
and it
be in
doesn't
front
look
of
right.
you today. Thank you, and hope you enjoyed.
Oh,
the
they
day.
gave her one of those really baggy coats.
Yeah, and then
Okay.
below that, she
Next
has like a shirt sticking out.
is
Weiss looks great.
Daughter of the big
Oh my
enterprise
God.
US company that manipulates the abilities of the glyph.
Weiss
As
actually
Weiss
looks
Schnee,
pretty
Yoko
fucking
Hikasa.
intimidating there.
Good morning, everyone.
She
That's-
doesn't have her scar, so we're
And
pretty
Yoko
much confirming
Hikasa
this
as
is
Weiss
AU of some
Schnee.
sort.
Well, I never thought that Team
Are we gonna see a
RWBY
return of
will
racist
be
Weiss?
able to,
I hope so.
appear here in
Hopefully.
Anime Japan 2022.
Hopefully they'll handle it way
So
better than the original show
It
did.
was a surprise, a surprising spring. Exactly, yes, and I'm really happy about this. Hope you enjoyed the show today.
On their first attempt, they made Weiss look so
Thank
much
you.
better
And next,
than even. Oh
Blake's
my
serious
god.
is
brown girl
terrible.
With a love for books. As
She
What
has-
is going
Belladonna,
on?
you
She has a
What's going
BDSM
on with
suit.
her?
Good morning, everyone.
A what?
It's a full cat suit. It's literally just a full cat suit.
I'm Yu Shimamura as Blake Belladonna.
What is going on with her hair?
Well,
She has
in
half a
the
bow.
Japanese dubbed version.
Oh my. What?
When we released it.
Oh, God.
She has cat
as the
claws
film,
and she has a tail.
I was surprised at that as well.
So
but
wait, they're
never
actually
thought
going
that I
all
would
in
be
on the
in
whole
starring in
human-animal
Anime Japan.
hybrid. At least a hell of a
And
lot
we're
more
all-
than.
we are. All
We don't
surprised.
know.
Yeah.
For all, my
I
supposition
want
is
you to
it's a
feel this
clip-on tail.
excitement and enjoy it together with us today.
That's what I assume. But they could be just ditching.
And finally,
Bullcrap.
the powerful girl who is Ruby's elder half sister and also mood maker
She-
of the team.
Yang looks like she
Hello,
came out of
I'm
Night Witches.
Koshimizu. Everyone, good morning.
Yang looks bland. I'm gonna say that. That was a big
I'm
comment. It's like we
Koshimizu
all,
as Yan Xiaolong.
no one in the Sketchy Huntsman. We can't pin it why,
It's
but
going to
Yang
be a
just
very
doesn't
loose,
look right.
kind of relaxed stage.
I can kind of
Since
see
we
that.
four of us
I
are
don't
together
think
again,
that
but I
that
hope you enjoy it.
UPS driver brown is her color. I really wish that they would
please
stop
take a
giving
seat.
her that color.
No, it was like a reunion backstage.
It looks halfway decent, but she looks like she's some sort of like
Yes, we were
military.
going to take the pose
or
before
militia.
we start. Should we do it? Yeah, you have the most difficult one. Yeah, so short pose. So we'll say "se no." 1, 2, in 1, 2, 3.
They're gonna do the poses.
Thank you. That's
Goofy as
Yay!
shit.
well. I never thought.
Well, I mean,
that
that's-
we'd see
that's
this
Japan
pose
likes
on
their
this
stuff like that,
Anime
so I'm not
Japan
afraid.
stage.
Not surprised. Why would I be
liked it
afraid?
for the
Brain.
first time actually today,
Brain,
but
please use the proper
thank you
language.
anyway.
You're on
Yeah,
stream. That's not
we
allowed.
didn't do it for a while.
Look
truly,
here, you
we
little
never
shit.
did it together, but we thought that maybe we could do some kind of physical expression. So we came up with this idea.
Wait, are they divided by clear dividers?
Can we go?
Oh, good
Oh,
god.
come on!
Yes, sorry, time is really limited, so we'll just go on. And yesterday,
I-
information was
that's
disclosed, and it was
dehumanizing
announced
to
that
me.
RWBY Ice Queendom is a completely new 2D production that is going to be created in Japan and released as a TV animation. First of all, we would like to watch the trailer shown for the first time here
Yes!
today at Anime Japan stage.
All right, Here we go, people.
And at this stage, it is streamed online internationally. We'll be showing you the English version.
Oh, okay.
今日からチームルビーだ。リーダーはルビーローズ。
Oh, that animation looks really stiff.
That was a very uneventful.
Music's good. Way better than what we've gotten in RWBY.
Whoa. Whoa, look at this. Oh my god, dude.
Alright, I'm seeing where the animation shines a little bit. But it looks really, like, classic-y? Is that the right term?
It looks very default anime. It doesn't seem like it has its own style to it. Did you see Blake's breast bounce with the gun firing? 10 out of 10, I was wrong.
Oh yes! We're getting White Rose angst!
Let's go!
So wait, we're doing the opening to the original series. Doing the Boruto scene again? Alright, so where do we get to the new designs?
They gave Yang her tits back! Let's go!
Alright, that looks good.
Holy shit!
That was it? Oh.
Wait.
Alright, so they are meeting their alternate selves. Okay, alright.
Wait, so this is an actual official AU?
That we wanted to know.
Out of all of the
but
out of all the thousands of fan alternate universes, this is an official alternate universe.
Apparently.
Is this is good writing a part of this universe? Let's hope
English
so.
version, but it was strange listening
Again,
to our
Urobuchi is
voices in
involved.
Japanese.
It
was subtitled, so your voices were yours.
It's really hard to pronounce his
We
name.
really got excited just watching it.
For me, at least.
There are a lot of scenes that really attracted my attention. Some scenes you may already have sort of seen. But I think the ending,
There was a couple of
the
hiccups
last part,
in that animation, but overall, I think that was a really solid
Didn't you see
first
two
look.
voices?
Personally.
I thought there was
I
two.
am actually the
Who
opposite
is
of
that?
him. Always thought it was reanimated volume 1.
Yes, I'm a little confused. Yes,
Like,
very mysterious.
That's all we saw,
Mystery
except for that ending teaser.
and mystery.
I was hoping to see a little
Weiss
bit more.
appeared several times in the trailer, but I think it showed something within the heart, and she tends to clash a lot with RWBY.
That's what I mostly
that
say.
kind of,
If they're
scene
redoing
was
that stuff, then
depicted
maybe
in
we can
the
actually see that stuff
trailer,
done well.
so
in a
I'm really
cohesive
looking
narrative.
forward to what's going to happen. And yeah, my heart was thumping. I got excited.
I mean, seeing RWBY actually yell that I hate you at Weiss is
Well, if Weiss, there was going to be
more
two
character
Weisses,
dynamic than
things
they've
are going
had
to be
in the
quite
last 7
complicated.
volumes.
Just having
So-
one Weiss was really enough, I thought. But she was really cute. And Blake too. Oh, me? Yeah,
All right, we got a
I love you.
snowboarder, a fascist dictator, a cat girl, and a 15-year-old
Don't
female
play
martial
around
art
with each other,
enthusiast.
but, I think you
Let's
have
go.
To say, but
Yes.
and Blake and Yang. They didn't seem to appear much in the trailer, but there were certain situations, but that they couldn't appear. But in the actual story, there will be highlights for them. So look forward to it.
The lady doing these translations sounds like Zoe
And
from
you
the Yogg's
already know
cast.
the original RWBY
really
is
weird for
made
me.
with respect to the Japanese works.
Keep
And this
expecting
time
the
we
cat
wanted
from what is that game? A Night in the Woods.
return an answer and
To show
send
up.
our respects back from Japan to the work of RWBY. And
I-
that is the idea that led us to plan
So are they
Team RWBY
doing
project,
just,
and
like,
with the supervision of Rooster T,
a
we
retelling
came to
of
produce
Volume 1,
RWBY Ice
but they meet
Queendom,
their alternate
which will
selves at
be
the end, and
released
that
in
alters the
Japan,
story?
US and
Yeah,
around the world.
I'm
Now
thinking
here we
that
have
that's
received
the
a
main
message from the
narrative is
original
going to be.
RWBY stuff. So please watch the video.
Or there's going to
Hey everyone, my name is Kerry Shawcross and I'm RWBY's showrunner.
God.
Hi, I'm Eddie Rivas, head writer.
Get it off the screen.
Hello, I'm Erin Wynn. I'm the art director for RWBY.
We are so incredibly excited about this new
I
project.
don't like the way
So many
Carrie's
of the
looking
individuals
at me.
and teams working on this.
He
have
always
been
has sort of that dreamy
inspirational
look
to
in
us
his
over the
eyes.
years.
Yeah,
so it's an honor
he-
to
It's
work
very
with them
inviting,
and
but also
have
kind of
them
like
play in our
off-putting.
world.
That's what he
We're
wants
working
you to
closely
feel.
with the teams in Japan
Exactly.
to make sure this still feels truly like RWBY.
He is a strange
but also
little bug
giving them a
man.
lot of leeway to make sure it's still uniquely them.
It's so exciting to see.
Aaron,
RWBY like
show
we've
us
never
your
seen it
cat.
Before, and we
I
can't
saw
wait
the
for
cat
fans to see
house.
what's
Show me
ahead.
the cat.
新しい Ruby のプロジェクトを楽しんでいただければ幸いです。
Oh boy.
皆さん Ruby に興味を持っていただきありがとうございます。
Goodbye.
That wasn't that
Bye.
bad.
Goodbye.
For English speaking, that was actually pretty decent. What was that?
I'm so happy to hear the message.
Happy Japanese noises.
Well, it was more the face that I was reacting to.
It's
Like the
very
sound
good
and the face didn't
at
line up to me.
Japanese. And it was very heartwarming comment. Then the reciprocal project RWBY Ice Queendom got together splendid members. The official website made public yesterday carried comments from the production staff expressing their enthusiasm on this title. So I'd like the cast members to introduce comments on behalf. First comment is from Gen Urabuchi, the creator of the animation concept. Hayami-san, please. Since I
Aki-san, good
received the
smoker.
offer from Aki-san from Big Smile.
I like on this stream it says McNeil and it still says Fat Man. even
Yeah,
though
yeah.
it's-
I wanted to change that.
And I cannot thank
I'm
all
sorry,
the
Fat
staff
Man.
for
I'm so
everything
sorry.
They have done
I
to
am the new
complete
Fat Man.
RWBY Ice Queendom. The story composition of this project is easy to
Volume
understand
5 review
for
coming out
newcomers
next week.
to the RWBY series. We hope that both new and original RWBY fans will enjoy it. So next, a comment from To Ubukata, story editor, script writer, and Hikasa-san, please.
Producer
My
X.
involvement started when the producer X approached me and asked if I knew what RWBY was. To be honest, I didn't know about it, but became
Oh, now
interested
Batman
in
wakes
it
up.
and watched it immediately. I became fascinated
Is he
with
gonna be
it
joining?
right away. I saw a fantasy world that was
Miss
full
Ryan.
of action scenes, but also came across many stories that most teenagers are likely to experience, such as family problems and racial discrimination. There are many things that I saw that I could learn.
You,
from
sir,
the
missed the
project,
whole
so
thing.
that I was really
I know, I'm
stimulated
aware.
by this project and
I
hope that
don't
can
have
help
circadian
spread the
rhythm.
charm of the RWBY world. Next, and
What does
the
cicadas have
comment
to do with
from
anything?
Hoke-san, the creator of the original concept of animation characters, Shimamura-san, please.
Well, I mean, RWBY is an
And
anime now,
then
right?
last
So
later,
they're probably going to be
has
cicadas
been
in
10
it.
years since I
Fair.
was impressed by the
Fair.
insanely awesome 3D short animation RWBY Red trailer, and never
So,
thought I would be able
what the
to
hell
take
happened
part
with
in
this?
RWBY. I am
All right,
honored
so it's
to
looking like
participate
it's going to be
in
like-
RWBY, which is
I don't know if it's gonna be a
special
soft
to me.
reboot or if it's going to
Next
retell
comment
Volume
is the
1 to
director,
some degree
Toshimitsu
and then
Suzuki
break
and
off into like
Yoshimizu-san,
they meet their
please.
alternate selves.
I
Oh my
am so
God,
glad
they
to
made
be
Fixing
involved
RWBY a real
with
thing.
animation
I know!
RWBY being produced in Japan. We are producing it with the Japanese animation method while keeping
that's-
the charm
that
of
sure
the original
is a thing.
animation with
Um,
dynamic and
what is,
sharp action scenes
Toshihimasa-
along with enjoyable
What is
conversations between
Toshimasa
the
Suzuki done?
characters.
Does anyone know?
Through a lot of trial and errors, and we continue
let me,
to improve and
Toshimasa
aim for
Suzuki.
beautiful imagery through graphic processing and hand-drawn
Alpheus
action.
Chaos says, I think
For
Weiss is a team
those
leader in the
and
alternate
that
world
are new
instead of
to
RWBY.
I want to introduce
I see
the
my
charm of
running
the
theory for the
story and
alternate world
characters.
is that
For the original
the alternate
fans, I
world
want
is
to
if
deliver
the
a new way
RWBY
for
girls
them
didn't
to
go to Beacon.
enjoy RWBY.
That's an
Thank
interesting
you, the
premise.
cast members.
They met
and
like more
I
organically.
felt a strong
Well, no, like I
enthusiasm
would
and
imagine
passion
Weiss went to
from both
Atlas,
Japanese
RWBY
and
became a
US,
snowboarder or
the
something, maybe a
production
sports
staff.
enthusiast.
You have
Blake became
so
terrorist
exciting,
cat girl,
and we
and
really
Yang
look
actually went to
forward
Beacon.
it
Beacon
because,
is the only place that
I
Yang
feel
actually.
that we are
Ah,
communicating
yes.
between Japan
Blake became a
and the
racial
US to
extremist, hence the
animation.
cat girl getup.
So that some comments mentioned the challenges.
Well, Damn,
What
that would
really
be
gets
better.
me- what really gets me
That would
about
be
this
better
project-
And we exchanged
Taking all of those
and
ideas and just cramming them into like
I have been listening.
fighting school.
I've been closely listening to all
there are
this,
very cool action scenes.
and
with
I'm not hearing anything of substance.
the expected. The
Like this
camera
is all
angles.
just fun. Oh, we have good
So,
action scenes. The character dynamics are really
I
cool.
am very
It's like
interested in how the
you're all
movie
just PR
would
speaking
be in
around
the
things.
Japanese version or
Yeah,
Japanese
that's what I'm
production
hearing as
version.
well.
So I think
No
this
spoiler
is
questions.
how the
Yeah.
Oh,
Japanese
God.
production
Information?
team
You also
working
missed
on.
Carrie, Eddie, and
also emotional
Aaron.
depiction.
Oh, so
showing us.
so
the Japanese
this is
titles and
there
they
was
have
actually a good
the
thing that I
delicate
missed it.
emotional expression.
Carrie speaks
So
decent Japanese.
that
It
this
seems.
isn't the point.
It may have been
wanted to
rehearsed,
pay
for
attention
all I
when
know, but
watching
it sounded
the
okay.
movie, The Ice Queendom.
It was. You
Yeah.
could tell it
So
was
that,
foreign, but it was
we
good for
hope to
foreign.
deliver the movie, The Ice
Yeah,
Queendom,
well,
to the
I
world.
mean, yeah.
And
Also-
Awesome.
we'd like to show you key visuals
switched
created by
translators.
Shaft, that anime
Because the
production.
translator from the first half
That's
isn't
very
here anymore,
cool.
and now we have this one that's obviously Japanese speaking
And
English, but the
looks
first one was
mysterious,
English speaking,
little bit, right?
translating
Yes,
from
and
Japanese. You could tell she
also-
was struggling with it.
A little serious expressions in them. And so their
Well.
face expressions are immature, but the overall, the impression
Holy
of
shit!
the visual is more like grown up. And the
There's
costume design, you are
260 people
staring
watching us
a
right
lot.
now.
And
Yes, sir.
The Yan is
Hey,
cuter,
people.
and the black-
Hi
the
everyone,
black
how's
is
it
cute
going?
too.
Hope you're having a good time. Please
Yeah, that's
remember to
right.
subscribe, ring that bell, and spread the
I
link.
want to see many more visuals.
Also, people can say whatever they
other
want to say,
things like
but that
Team
poster
Junipers.
right now, it looks kind of fucking dapper.
And
I think that looks really
white
I'll
cool.
give you that.
is
That poster looks good.
the
That's better than like
visual.
most of the
That's
posters
very
we've gotten
cool.
since Volume
Beautiful.
2.
Yeah.
Volume
So
2
the-
was Volume 1 and 2 had good
the one with
posters.
the key visual featured
Volume 3 had a
only
shit
whites,
poster.
And it looks like
Volume
there's
4 had a
big
good poster.
scene
Volume 5 had a
Was-
shit poster. 6 had a
Was
shit
Volume
poster.
4's
7
poster that good?
in the title.
It was
Yeah,
it was
there are
decent.
many
it had a
things
good
I want
flow
to
to it.
share with you, but
I would argue a little
we
bit
are
forced flow, but yeah.
not
yeah.
ready to disclose it.
I will throw this out there. Since we
And
have 256 people
music-related
watching
information
this,
was
when you
also
guys are
disclosed
when anybody is
yesterday
drawing
as
crescent rows, can you
Sakusan
please, for the love of
mentioned
God,
that
stop
music is
making
also
the
great, and
sniper
music
rifle look like a goddamn
is
stick,
composed by
please?
Nobuko
Because it looks like a
Toda
stick in
and
that poster
Kazuma
too,
Jindochi.
and it's so
The
it's
opening
awful.
theme
It's
is
supposed to be like a heavy-duty
Beyond
sniper
the
rifle. That thing
Cells
should be
by
massive.
Look up
Vocals
Barrett
featuring
50
L.
cals. Those
And
things
the
are
opening
not
theme
small.
is, as you
That is
already
not-
know, Hawaii
Crescent Rose is
by
not a
Ayami
stick.
San.
Oh, yeah, we're talking
That
about
could-
the
So
music
this is
now.
a tie-up. You
Oh, whatever.
eventually
It's opening,
achieved. Yes, and
ending.
I sang this song at an anime summer last years, but I wasn't
couldn't resist putting
able
Blake in
to
a fetish outfit.
mention what song it is for. But this
I mean, that's all
time,
Blake is good for
I
these
can
days.
say that
Just saying.
this song "Awake" was made for.
Hey, this is a whole
Ruby.
new reboot.
Ice
We could
Queendom.
have a whole new
What's the
Blake. She
song
might
about?
end up being the best
And this
character in
is
the
a
show.
special song.
Low
The
bar,
rhythm,
I know.
the
I mean, to be
Could
fair,
have-
they are
It's
leaning
titled
really hard on Weiss in
and
this,
composed
it
by
seems.
TK, and
Yeah,
I
that's-
wrote the lyrics. And
that's-
before
that-
writing
it's
the lyric for
a-
this song,
a strange
and
choice, but I respect it.
read the entire script
So
of the
We have-
the Ice Queendom, so that
we have
I wrote the lyrics
SSX
and
reboot
fully
Ruby
depict
having
the impression
White
of the
Rose
story,
conflict
and
with
also
racist
the-
fascist Weiss, and we have
I
we have
incorporated
Stormtrooper Weiss
my
racism
character
versus Blake's
that
Catgirl
entered the
racism.
song.
And
that-
Yang has finally
you're
embraced her
going to
passion as a
sing it
UPS
today.
driver. I love it.
Isn't it? Yes.
This is great world
I'm
building.
very nervous because
I mean, it's
very
weird that
early
like
in the
people
morning.
actually saw Ruby
That,
and thought, "Shit, we need to rewrite this."
the team, the Ruby.
There's so much
will
potential
back
here.
up the,
Uh,
your singing. Okay, so that.
And now where are
I'll
all of those
sing
people in
my
the
song
Twitter
and
comments that are
expressing
like,
what
"Oh, you know, I always hate it when people
and
rewrite
Team
Ruby." They're probably shitting their pants over this.
Oh, she's leaving?
So
Hey,
now
like,
we are preparing
oh.
the stage.
Or are they all
So
leaving?
the cast members and please leave your seat.
No, we have a few announcements.
Yeah, we talked
here
about
related
Ruby.
to
It's been
Ruby
10
Ice
minutes.
Queendom.
All right,
The
let's
main
fuck off. We got
protagonist
this
left.
one.
Hikaru Mikasa-san, could you pick that up? And from left it on the seat.
Oh, please tell me there's gonna be
And
like
from Mikasa-san,
with this music. Please tell me
could
there's
you
gonna be a
please
river
announce the
dance.
first
That would be amazing. just spontaneous river dance in the middle
Yes,
of
the first announcement is about the broadcasting schedule of RWBY Ice Queendom.
Oh, this year. Okay, we heard about this, but I didn't know if it was true.
Be released this year in
Interesting.
2022. Detailed airtimes and broadcast media will be announced successively through the official website and Twitter, so please follow our official accounts and wait for further information. And today, after this stage, via the RWBY Ice Queendom official Twitter, we will be launching a campaign where you will be able to win a poster with the autographs of the 4 cast members here today of Team RWBY present here. And details will be announced after this at 10:30 on the official animation site, so please check it out. And please note that this campaign will be limited to residents in Japan.
I'm
I
kidding.
thank you for your understanding.
Oh, the campaign's
Next,
limited. I want to
Manga-san.
win that
Yes,
poster.
the second announcement.
Yeah, here are the full designs.
Figures of RWBY and her team will
Yeah,
be released
so you see what I'm
from
talking
Good
about here,
Smile
Rudolph,
Company.
with the
First of
undershirt
all, from
and then
the
the.
pop-up parade
It's
series,
really weird.
the 4 members
more
of
you look
Team
at, like-
RWBY will be available.
Ruby's legs.
Oh yeah.
That's not
She
look
looks-
maneuverable.
The figures
She
will be
looks like
based
she's
on
5 years
illustrations
old and
drawn
she's
by
wearing her
Nobuhiko
dad's button-up
Sugiyama,
shirt.
character designer, chief
Yeah.
animation supervisor.
Honestly,
of
isn't
Ice
that
Queendom.
RWBY energy like to a T?
So this is original for this
Yeah, but Ruby also has. She doesn't have a red
Ice
hood.
Queendom. The
Yes, she
that's-
does.
figures
That's
of
a-
the team
Oh wait, no,
black
she
hood.
doesn't.
It's a
will
black
be
hood.
wearing costumes originally designed for RWBY Ice Queendom by Fukesan.
You know what? You're right. 0 out of
Animation
10. Wasted
character
effort.
concept.
Well,
Everyone's
you see
fired.
that lends credence, I think, to my theory that this is going to be an alternate reality
And next
where they
from
didn't go to Beacon, because
the
I don't
Nendoroid
think she
series,
has her
the
obsession with her
cutely
mother.
formed, comforting palm
Oh my
style
God! What if
RWBY
that's the
Rose
twist?
Ice Queendom
What if
version will be
like
released.
Summer doesn't die
It's
in
an
Ice
action
Queendom?
figure series where you can replace facial
Interesting.
expression parts, arms and legs so that you can enjoy
Wait, but she
creating
did.
whatever pose you like.
They
So
showed her
please
tombstone.
Enjoy and feel
Or is that
confident
the-
by
or is that
creating
the-
What if
videos
that's
of-
Ty? No.
What does she have in her hand?
What if that's just a random tombstone?
She's just a really nice person.
And
Just-
further figure-related
Also,
information
that
will be
chibi
announced
wise,
via the
that's my new
official
profile
website
picture.
and
I
Twitter of
copyright it.
Good Smile
Anybody touches that,
Company,
I'm
so
hunting you
please
down.
check it out. Yes, it seems that the
oh
website's
my
changed
God,
their
look at that
form, so
poster.
that's why she has a board.
Look at that!
Shimizu-san.
Yeah,
Next
that's for the
is
manga.
Comic-related information. RWBY Ice
Um,
Queendom will be
They're
That's
making a
the
manga
mo-
adaptation
a
of the
comic
anime.
version of RWBY
so-
Ice Queendom will be serialized in
So
monthly
wait,
comic
they're making an
Dengeki Daio from
anime
Kadokawa
adaptation
by
of the
Suekane
show,
Kumiko-san.
and the adaptation is getting
When
an
the series will
adaptation.
start, what kind of story
Yes,
it will
and
be
this gets
announced
even
in
more
the
meta, all right?
official
So
animation
if the
site
show
and
is
Twitter,
redoing the
so
first
please look
episodes of
forward to
RWBY, and then the
further
manga
information.
will then probably be redoing those
Thank
episodes
you
as
very
well.
much, everyone.
Those episodes have already been redone
And it
in
seems that
manga
Harry-san
form,
is
I'm
ready
pretty
now.
sure. So this is like the 4th time we're seeing.
So we will ask her to say
Oh
it,
God,
and
that
we will-
is
so we will
hopelessly
leave the stage
depressing
for
to
her.
me.
It's like
kind of love it.
Berserk, right? How they redo the first like 2 arcs of Berserk over and over again, and they'll never finish it.
I mean, to be fair, they're never finishing Berserk
Thank you.
ever.
Yeah.
Rest in
Really?
peace, man. Rest in peace.
Way to
I've
shove
been
that knife
hearing
back
a
into
lot
the
of
wound.
happy
Well, I'm not a
news
fan of Berserk, so it
since
doesn't hurt me.
the yesterday.
Okay,
and
well,
since I started
You're
dubbing
getting
RWBY
prosecuted.
series, and it's been quite a while.
You have to love Berserk. That's the poster. Live,
And
laugh, love
now-
Berserk.
Team RWBY that brings another set of happy news to you.
Ruby's
So I'm very glad. As mentioned earlier, and I wrote words for this song, and by
Is she singing
thinking
the opening?
about the stories of RWBY and also that what happens and throughout the series.
In the alternate universe, she being alive is worse than the
They're
world.
composed by TK and the
That's a-
lyrics by me and Saori Hayami. The song that's title is Awake.
Okay, it's pretty so far.
This is the opening, so I'm intrigued. No wonder she's looked uncomfortable this whole time. She's probably nervous about singing this. She might just be a shy voice actress. I could be having misreading all that.
Oh god, it always sounds better than the last 3 volume soundtracks. Oh.
Wait, is this the opening or closing?
It sounds like the very sad ending of every anime ever.
This has like anime end theme energy.
I'm having flashbacks to Gundam Seed. If anyone knows that song.
I don't.
We should probably keep talking over this because, like, don't want to be a copyright strike.
Oh yeah. You should probably like cut the feed to the stream, at least the audio. You know.
I will put it on really, really low.
Where's my lighter? Where's my lighter?
that drum fill though.
I mean, I appreciate the fact that she's doing this live, and it's really impressive that way, but she's not... I can hear her straining some of the notes. Yeah, so
that high note.
Yeah, that high note is not doing her any favors. And then, like, when she said knee, like, it came off really kind of sour when she's saying that. Like, she... Like, I don't blame her. I guarantee you the studio version's gonna sound amazing. But, yeah.
Yeah, she tried. She did better than I could have.
Yeah, let that be said. If I tried to go up there and start singing something, like, unless I start singing a Rickroll, I ain't doing much very good at that.
Never gonna give you up.
It really sucks. There's no songs in my register. They're either really low or really high guy song, and one of the few that's actually in baritone is that song. I can sing that song decently well. We're no strangers to love. You know
That's
the
amazing.
rules, and so do I. Phil, you need to focus the camera. Phil, the camera's on focus. Can you focus it? Phil, the camera focus. Phil, you're looking at her abdomen. Look, I know you're the fetish and all, but can you please be professional on the job? All right, there we go. Good. Kyle got it. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. Phil, get out of here. Fuck you. Thank you, Kyle.
Get out of here, Phil. Get Phil.
Daddy, no! What?
Phil, you're still out of focus. You're just still out of focus.
Moving. So I never expected I could listen to your song on this stage. So let me invite other members again to the stage, and the cast members, and please come back to the stage. And the reunion of Team RWBY, and you're great. I just wanted to keep listening your song. Saori Hayami is the goddess and transformed from the angel. This is my impression of the singing that song.
Like self-congratulatory
yes, and this
stuff.
is an ending theme
Yeah.
of RWBY Ice Queendom. As you watch Ice Queendom, and you will learn what
The translator
lyrics
sounds
means.
very stunted too.
Now,
Yeah, this is the
is
second
end
translator.
of
She's
the
not doing any
stage,
better
so
than
I'd
the
like
first.
to ask for your last comment from Koshimizu-san. So as the title is yet to be aired,
All that the
so
job
that
note
there's
said is
limited
speak
information
Asian.
we can
You know
talk
how many
about
languages that
this
is?
title and the story, so that later, and I hope to have another stage to talk a lot more about RWBY.
I ate top
Queendom.
ramen twice
And
in my
if
life,
you
and they said I was
haven't
qualified. So
watched
there I am.
Qualified
the original
here.
RWBY series, and so please watch and dub the original US version. Thank you, Shimamura-san. And I checked official Twitter account. I saw a lot of message from overseas users. And I want the Japanese fans to enjoy RWBY as well as overseas fans. And I hope that RWBY Ice Queendom will be enjoyed both in Japan and overseas.
There's
Thank
so
you.
much meta going on. RWBY was dubbed in Japan, and now we're getting a Japanese RWBY that's going to be dubbed into English.
Is
With the
produced
manga
by
crap,
the
this is
US
awful.
staff
It's so
with
confusing.
respect and love
RWBY is
to
becoming the
Japanese
Kingdom
anime
Hearts of
titles,
Western
and now
animation.
that we are reciprocating with love to original.
I mean, that includes Kingdom Hearts itself,
So
though.
that it is an exchange of love and respect.
Because
so that we,
manga was inspired
will
by Disney.
Keep,
Manga
the
then
voice
went on to
over
inspire
recording
Final
and
Fantasy. Final
going
Fantasy
forward,
went on to
and
inspire
we'd like
Kingdom
to
Hearts,
spread this
which
love
has
and
Disney in
respect
it,
to others.
and then got dubs
So
from
as
English,
said,
America, and Japan. But
this
originally it
title
was in
is full
Japanese,
of love
and then got into English.
by many people.
I think
and
Kingdom Hearts still
for
holds the
long-time
title.
fans and also new fans, and RWBY Ice Queendom will be the title that everyone can enjoy. So that I hope that you will keep supporting RWBY.
That was
Thank
such
you.
a weird
The
speech.
RWBY Ice
to be fair,
Queendom
this is coming from a mangled translator.
scheduled to be
Yeah.
broadcasted.
I can
this
hear
year,
the
2022
gun
in
hammer
Japan.
being cocked off screen
Thank you for
up to the
joining us in
translator's
the
head.
venue,
She
and
really doesn't
thank
want
you
to
for
be here.
watching the live stream.
Hey,
Is this the end of the live stream? Is that what they said? Live?
pirate metal.
Is that it? Is it over?
Okay. All right. Let's take some stock here.
So I missed the whole thing.
Let's go back to that trailer. Let's go back to that trailer for Fatman. So you can see the. Are you watching the stream right now, Fatman, or what?
Yeah, I'm watching the actual like stream
Okay.
on Bandai Namco's channel. Like,
今日から
Let's see.
so yeah, just tell me the like the timestamp of it.
26 minutes. It looks like 26:53. So you can thumb through that. I'm going to just scroll through it a little bit as we do. But yeah, so like, let's count the shots in it that aren't volume 1 over it again. Got a volume 1 shot. Weiss going, as she should, because Weiss is Himedera.
It.
So let's see. From the exciting world of RWBY, yeah. Okay, that's new. What is this banana looking thing? Is it dust? What's the banana? Why is there a rotten banana?
I don't know, but it's going right up your ass.
The fucking when they show the landing strategy thing, when they show Yang flying through the air, the landing strategy, that's like that looks worse than the like poser animated landing strategy.
Yeah, there were things in here that just didn't look right. There were things that looked awesome. Like I could see where some of the things shine through, but there are other things that just don't feel smooth.
Blake had titty bounce.
Blake had titty bounce. Yeah. Yeah. Oh god. Yeah. The Yang just wee. Oh, we see. We're actually going to see. Are we going to actually see how RWBY and Weiss got on the Nevermore? Oh god. Please tell me we're actually going to see that. Yeah.
This like, I mean, as like anime, this doesn't look very good.
Yeah, I know. Like I was talking about that with Rudolf. It looks very plastic to me, except for like there's the scenes where like RWBY's fighting the thugs outside of Dusk Till Dawn. That looks good in motion. That actually looks like a really good fight, and like there's details there that are added in that scene of animation, like shading. Yeah, I think it's shadows. Like there's something about the shadows that are completely lost when like it's not a combat scene.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which is really weird because like the point of having simplified animation is to make better animation. So why would you add those details when you're animating?
It definitely does seem like they're going with the thought process that RWBY is all about the fight scene, so that's what they need to put the most budget in, which is half true.
Yeah, I
it's-
don't doubt that. Also, we got a confirmation on not confirmation. I guess we kind of knew that Ruby's hair like had more of a, it was more of a red sheen. It's not red highlights. That's been a big debate in the fandom for years. Is it a red sheen? Is it red highlights? No, it's a red sheen in her hair. She's a very deep crimson redhead.
I prefer that, honestly. I always preferred like a crimson redhead RWBY over the whole like Hot Topic look.
Yeah.
But like
there are things in here though. I like this look that Weiss gives at the very end. Like it's very subtle, but the animation really works for it. And I think part of that is the lighting here makes sense. Like there's no extra detail needed because she's on stage. She's brightly lit up. So like, but God, the animation, it feels hit and miss from the animation side of things.
You know what I think? I think that they are taking a lot of inspiration from Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle, because that was the very first time they ever like were in a quote unquote anime style.
I could see that. Definitely. Also because I think Blaze Blue is a Japanese property, so it would make sense they would dip into that more so than anything American.
Yes.
So like there's that going on. This alternate universe. Okay, so the alternate universe, that's my supposition, is that for one reason or another, the girls don't go to Beacon except maybe Yang. I think Weiss goes to Atlas, Yang becomes an extremist, RWBY becomes an extreme sports athlete. I don't know. I honestly don't know what to think of her winter outfit. But honestly, it could make sense from a storyline perspective. Weiss is in Atlas. RWBY goes to Atlas for snowboarding. Like she's doing extreme sporting things, so she goes to Atlas for snowboarding.
I can't wait for that. Don't worry, Mom. I'll make sure that bastard Sean White gets what he deserves.
Sean Weiss. That's the best Whitley recast they could have done.
Oh man! All right. Oh God. Animation is the basic. Watch any of the modern isekai. The animation standard is far worse than this. Yes, but it could also be better. Like comparing this to Spider Isekai, for example, is not fair because Spider Isekai is actually like, I don't know. Have you guys seen any of Spider Isekai? It's legitimately garbage.
Is that the 3D one?
No.
Okay.
It's not. Floof can tell you all about it. There's a certain nostalgia to it, though. It does feel like treading old ground. The AU stuff I'm not sure about either. Yeah, Switchback, I don't know what to think of any of this.
Hey, Switchback is here. Welcome.
Yeah. Oh, and for those of you who don't know, Switchback, he runs the RWBY Remnants project over on his channel, the Switchback channel.
Yeah.
Go check that out. He has a new trailer preview discussion about it where you get a whole lot more information than they gave here. Like, I could have summed up the information presented here in like 10 minutes. They didn't need a half-hour long presentation. They just needed 10 minutes, and that includes the trailer. But I'm going to say Switchback has an 18-minute long, or maybe 20, I think it's 18-minute long video on his channel all about RWBY Remnants. And with that is auditions for different roles in that project. It's a really cool project. I've already auditioned for it. If you're a female voice actress, consider trying out for Professor Peach, because no one seemingly wants to try out for her, and I'm excited to see people try.
I was gonna say I would absolutely love to talk to Switchback on a podcast or something about RWBY Remnants, because it's actually pretty exciting right now for RWBY fans for every reason except for anything that Rooster Teeth is doing. We have this anime right here. We have RWBY Remnants actually going into full production. It just seems like the fandom is really doing all the legwork when it comes to pushing
the
RWBY
fandom
forward.
alive, yeah.
Yeah. So it like Well, the anime is not really the fandom, but something tells me that the studio is going to wind up doing only half the work, and the rest
they've
of
been
it.
working on this for 4 years.
4 years? No, that's a load
Did
of
he
shit.
say
There's
that?
no way.
Okay, one minute. I need
There's
I
no way.
need to actually pay attention during that.
And I'm the art director for
Done this have play in our world.
giving them
For
a way to make sure it's still uniquely them.
it's so exciting to see RWBY like we've never seen it before, and we can't wait for fans to see what's ahead.
新しい Ruby
We've
really excited about this Carrie Shawcross.
Okay, no,
Hold on,
they,
what is?
I don't know. I don't know where did he say that. I need a source on that. Matt Pseudonym, get me a source for that, please. Watch Arcane. Just watch Arcane. Just don't play League of Legends, but for RWBY. Yes, yes, that's what this is. The thing is, already the RWBY Reddit was getting defensive. They were like, "Oh, watch all the casual anime fans say that this is already better than the actual show." And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, "Yes."
I'm not even willing to say this is better than the actual
Yeah,
show
actually,
yet.
I'm holding off on that.
A place where science and fairy tales coexist.
I mean, that's not a terrible that probably makes more sense in the Japanese,
I mean,
honestly.
it's like, okay, it's technically true, but what a terrible tagline.
Yeah, that's pretty god awful, and that's not even true. Like you're telling me a place where a cat faunus and a lizard faunus can fucking make a deer faunus? That's scientific? No.
Well, to be
That's
fair,
stupid.
we don't know if it's like is going to rewrite things. Again, Blake has a tail. For all we know, that's real for some reason. Oh my god, I just had like a brain blast. What if their explanation for Blake having a tail is that, oh no, she's always had a tail, but she got it cut off like Dragon Ball Z style, and like she's just never brought it up, and it's like that would be
No,
hilarious.
I will only accept that if she turns into a giant monkey during the full moon. Like, they can't reference Dragon Ball Z without going the full way.
She turns into a giant panther during the full moon.
Blake's Uzaru is just Cat Mario from Bowser's Fury.
Also, I should point out, Volume 1 of RWBY had a runtime of less than 4 regular anime episodes, if I recall. No. Wait. Yes, actually. Because it had 120 minutes. Yeah, it's about 4 episodes of a regular anime. If this is a one-core show, it's 12 episodes, meaning at the minimum ladder, it's 2/3 is new shit. True.
And I mean, isn't that all we really wanted?
Yeah.
Like, you got it, like, in the first volume, you gotta, like, flesh out the characters, and they didn't do that in Volume 1.
Oh, thanks for the great videos from Adam Ammon 678. Thanks, man. No, I thank you for being so supportive. Can't do it without you guys.
That's.
I mean, technically speaking,
really
I could, but I wouldn't have any motivation to. I do it for the people that support me.
We would still be doing this. It would just be weirder and sadder without you.
Yeah.
I'm thoroughly confused on what this is. Is it an anime remake of the first season, a spin-off, an alternative universe? I know RWBY is super popular in Japan, but it confuses me. Okay, I'm going to stop you right there. RWBY is not super popular in Japan. In fact, I will tell you now, it is almost unheard of as far as I could find. I went to all of the big anime nerd hotspots in Japan in 2019. Akihabara, Shibuya, Shinjuku. I went to those places. I scoured every shop I could for RWBY merchandise. I found nothing. Because I wanted RWBY Japanese merch. Nothing there. Plenty of My Hero, plenty of Naruto, plenty of Full Metal Alchemist, which is a show that hasn't been on for 10 years at that point. Like,
it was also really bad when it came out. Dab. Sorry, direct all your hate towards me. I'm the only person in the world who thinks Brotherhood is trash.
I thought we came to consensus that more like the first sections of it were trash.
I mean, if you mean the first 50 episodes, then yeah.
Oh,
like the last 15 are fantastic, and I wish the original anime got that ending, but no. We can talk about Brotherhood all you want. We go from one bad anime to another.
Well, it's been a while since dude, that needs to be your movie, your video. Like I'm not gonna spoil the title, but I'm working on a pretty spicy movie review. Fatman's read it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I'm working on that right now, and Fatman, that needs to be yours. That needs to be your spicy anime.
That'll be my spicy meatballa. Yes.
Toast Ghost agree. Oh, Toast Ghost and Gino Sanchez agree with you.
Oh, nice.
At least the one fan in Japan might enjoy this. Yeah, Brotherhood was good to me personally. Brotherhood, I meant it isn't perfect beginning, but I still enjoy it. Yeah, that's been my whole thing. I think the opening to Brotherhood was really weak. They really rushed through a lot of things.
You know, I wonder just how much influence Rooster Teeth and RWBY have over this anime.
I am curious about that too, because like at the helm we have a lot of industry veterans. The director doesn't seem to have been done much of anything that I know of. But obviously you have Gen Urobuchi involved as animation concept, which I still don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know what that means. The writer did I looked this up yesterday.
He did Psycho
but
Pass
it was
season 2 and 3. So I
and
don't know.
Ghost of the Shell Arise. It's like, what the fuck?
like
Ghost of the Shell and Psycho Pass, 2 of the best anime ever. Oh no, Arise in season 2.
But he did season 3, which apparently season 3 was okay. That's what I hear at least.
So he sounds like a very hit and miss director.
Yeah, using that terminology, that's another line of topic to discuss about Toe. So allegedly, the writer for this, in 2015 was arrested and alleged to have hit his wife. And the thing is,
that's like another thing on his Wikipedia. That's like right above his anime filmography.
Yeah. And the thing is, the charges were dropped in no small part because the wife wanted them dropped. And here's the thing. I don't know how to feel on this because we don't have any of the information about the surrounding incident. Like, why did she want it dropped? If she
saw the future, she knew he was going to work on RWBY at some point, and she's like, "Oh, he can't do that if he's in jail, and that's just a much better punishment."
No. But what I'm saying is, the lawyer in me is speaking, where it's like, okay, this man was accused. He has, we have none of the information about the surrounding incident. The wife wanted the charges dropped, and the prosecutors, who are notoriously bloodthirsty in Japan, especially for bigger names, such as people that work in industries that are decently popular, they didn't take up the opportunity, so they must not have had a super strong case. So I just want to know, what information did the police have? Did they fuck something up? Was he actually innocent? I don't know. I hope everyone's okay. I hope they're not in these terrible circumstances. But I do know that Aaron Zek, our very own Blake Belladonna in English, was apparently learned about it when everyone else did, about him being the writer for the show. And I'm wondering how that's going to play out, considering she has to voice the English dub of this.
Well, at the very least, we know he has his team under control. Oh, come on. That was funny.
I was going to make a did the characters read the script joke. You bet they did.
We're going to hell. We're going to hell, and everyone in chat's coming with us, unless you donate $1 or more to mine or Fatman's Patreon to get access to the Tumblr Discord server. Because in the Tumblr, in the tundra,
you can absolve your sins.
Yeah, no, in the tundra, it's cold enough that it prevents hell from catching you.
If you're really cautious, you can go into the furry trash channel. Not even Satan will go there.
Yeah. No one will follow you there.
Well, okay, I wouldn't exactly call you safe if you go in there.
It's just, you're not going to hell. You're in a worse place.
But I want to just put on the record, I have no ill will anyway towards anyone involved, or have any kind of like I don't care about the writer. I don't care about Aaron's opinion or any. I don't care about either of them. I hope everyone's safe. I hope everyone's I'm just interested in what drama this will create if any at all, because she already tried to make a stink about it on Twitter. So I'm curious to see like how that will affect the community and how Rooster Teeth might respond to this. Wow, there are 300 people watching this. Guys, the stream that we were watching is over. Why are you coming in now?
Yeah, I know. There's more people since the stream. I guess everybody else wanted to miss the trailer too.
Yeah, let me reload this page and see if we can just get like the actual, like, yeah, the recording's up. So now I can actually thumb through it. So yeah, we were going through the designs. The designs are terrible, except for Weiss and maybe RWBY. RWBY's okay.
I don't like, I can't even really make it a decision about RWBY's design. It does look a little bit goofy, but why is she a snowboarder if we're covering volume 1? There was not a single frame in that trailer that showed her like snowboarding down the mountain, Sonic Adventure style.
Well, that's what I'm like. Everything in that trailer, everything except for the very end, were things that we already saw in the main show. So my question is, what aren't you like you're not giving anything new to attract old fans. You're just giving the same old shit in a new package to try and attract non-fans.
Yeah, they gave us new designs implicating that this is a whole new story in an alternate universe, but all the footage that they showed was just Volume 1 reanimated in a very tacky anime style.
Then they teased at the very end they'd meet their alternate universe selves. Like, that was...
God.
Oh, wait, is that what that Weiss looking at Weiss thing was?
That's what I suspect it was. I
thought that was just Weiss having, like, a psychological breakdown, because, I thought that was in, like, the castle when she's fighting, her summoned grandfather zombie. And then she has, like a freak out, and she, like, looks and sees herself, like...
But wait, if she is meeting her alternate self, then that would mean that there's a second alternate universe, because that was... Volume 1 Weiss meeting the other Volume 1 Weiss when our universe is in Volume 8. So is that like...
No. You never met the alternate one.
Well, that's the thing.
If there's one alternate universe, there are infinite alternate universes. That's how it works.
Yeah, so what does it say here? Like... Oh, it doesn't actually say anything.
So wait, I'm Pirate Weiss.
Yeah. Hey. We tried getting that project off the ground, all right? We tried. We lost the scripts, damn it. I'm so angry at myself.
So wait, is that like end of Volume 1 Weiss going to the beginning of Volume 1 Weiss saying, "Don't be racist, I am a building," or something?
Don't be racist, I am a building.
That would explain.
No. What I was going to say with that is, it doesn't necessarily have to be. What I suspect we're going to see is like a divergence point. Like, I think that's what Weiss is going to be seeing. She's going to be seeing a diverging point. Maybe I think this is going to be a Christmas Carol. I think that's what this is going to be. This is going to be like because like they made a big deal about like Weiss being kind of like showing Weiss being kind of jilted by the team. She wasn't chosen as leader. RWBY saying, "I hate you," which are things that we saw in the show, but they were putting a lot of emphasis on it. So I'm wondering if like we're going to see like this schism between Team RWBY like build up, and then Weiss being like, "I wish I'd never been born," or something stupid like that. Or like, "I wish we'd never been made a team," or something like that. And then she like dreams or something, this alternate universe. And then that's how it's all going to be framed. It's going to be a weird dream thing. Or they could legitimately be teleported into an alternate world. What was that banana thing? I have to go back. What the fuck was that banana thing?
I got it. This Weiss meets her alternate universe Weiss, and alternate universe Weiss says, You must have passionate lesbian time with RWBY and escalate it with the banana. There we go. This is all just a hentai.
Whichever one of you makes it farther down.
Banana, anime in the banana. Why? Anime in the banana. Why?
DK.
Oh, I no understand.
I don't understand either. Is that Beacon's relic?
No,
Is Beacon's relic
no,
a banana?
Beacon's relic is a crown. We know that.
I mean, that might just be a dust crystal.
Yeah, I would imagine it's just, but like it doesn't look anything like what we've seen. Of course.
Yeah, that does just look like a filthy banana.
It looks like a very citrusy dust crystal. That's
wait, could this be where they landed after Volume 8? Oh God, can you imagine?
They landed in anime.
This is actually Volume 9. They just landed in actual anime.
Where? Where are we? We're in Japan, RWBY. Take the cyanide pill, quick.
Dude, Japan and cyanide don't mix.
Oh, did I touch on something unintentionally? Oops, I'm sorry.
Look into the 90s, man. It was a dark time.
Oh no.
It's a time crystal. It's a time crystal. Oh, you're saying, oh, is it a Steins Gate reference? Ruby's Gate? Oh my God, that actually, it's just a floppy banana. It's a floppy banana from Steins Gate.
Can we let's just entertain the possibility that maybe, just maybe, it is just a dirty banana.
It seems really weird to have that in your trailer.
Yeah, I honestly, it's RWBY. I really would not doubt it. It's just a dirty banana, and RWBY thought it was neat.
The mythical plant dust of legend, only heard of in lore books. That totally looks like Beacon relic. Beacon's relic is a crown. We know this. I'm pretty sure, actually.
I mean, we saw all the relics. Unless they do a switcheroo and the crown is the destruction relic.
I mean, unless of course, the Worlds of Remnant were lying to us. Shocking, I know, to suggest that.
That wasn't a World of Remnant. That was episode 3 of Volume 6.
Unless episode 3 of Volume 6 was lying to us. A shock, I know. No, this banana is important to the plot. It's the plot banana. Everyone knows the plot banana. It is integrally important to the plot. You can't have the plot without the banana. Every plot has a banana. No one else. So many writers get this wrong. They always leave out the plot banana, and that's what makes their shows shit. All right?
Can somebody please take the time out of their lives to draw Raymond in an insane asylum in a straitjacket saying the plot banana? It's the most important piece.
Please draw me as Kelpie. I would very much appreciate it. Kelpie just straight jacking up bananas.
I'm telling you, it's the fucking plot banana.
Potassium. Oh God! All right. So what else do we have to discuss about this? All the actresses looked relatively uncomfortable up on stage, except for Blake and Yang. And so by all, I mean 2 of them looked uncomfortable. Weiss and RWBY. I can count. Oh no, it's infecting me. Just like the writers of RWBY, I can't count to 4 anymore.
Oh no.
Also, they got a freelance speaker to promote this. You weren't here for the very beginning of the stream, but the lady who was doing most of the talking up on stage was a freelance. She wasn't even a member of the team. She was just someone they hired to do this. And that really seems weird to me. Like,
I found the plot banana.
What?
Oh.
Wait, what is this from?
This is from Derek Comedy. The old Donald Glover sketch show.
What the fuck did I just do?
Oh God. Well, I can't stream that, obviously.
Yeah, it's true.
Is that like a challenge? Like, don't jerk off to this, and they just hand you a picture. It's just like this, see if reverse psychology works.
I mean, you can see the sketch comedy like at your own leisure. It's pretty funny.
Hold up a minute. We are producing it with the Japanese animation method while keeping the charm of the original animation with dynamic and sharp action scenes, along with enjoyable conversations between the characters. Through a lot of trial and error, we continue to improve and aim for a beautiful imagery through the graphic processing and hand-drawn action.
What?
What? Trial and error? You're professionals!
Jeez.
Like, I get it that trial and error is part of the creative process. You can have a lot of that. You shouldn't be out and saying it at this juncture.
Trial and error.
I'm getting flashbacks to when Miles was saying, "Oh, we're learning to write Ruby as we're writing Ruby."
Oh God! Yeah, no.
This is. Can honestly, I feel bad for Ruby at this point. They're like a neglected child. Can somebody please get Ruby people who like know what the fuck they're doing and produce something that's of quality the first time around, please?
Yeah.
Trial and
Gen
error.
Urobuchi Nitro Plus. Why is Nitro Plus there? What is Nitro Plus?
Is Nitro Plus like the name of his like team?
That is so early to mid 2000s.
Currently, I work at Nitro Plus and Nitro Plus Chiro. Okay, all right. So that's a. I was like, wait, is it like? Did they leave like a weird Discord Nitro thing in?
You want to get? Hey, here's Gen Urobuchi. He's got his free Nitro codes for everyone in the chat.
Yeah, he's
just click on the link. There's nothing wrong with it.
Like Gen Urobuchi, you too can enjoy 3 free months of Microsoft Game Pass. Since I received the offer from Aki-san from Good Smile Company, this project has progressed while overcoming various challenges, and I cannot thank all the staff enough for everything they have done to complete RWBY Ice Queendom. The story composition of this project is easy to understand for newcomers to the RWBY series. We hope that both new and original RWBY fans will enjoy it. Okay, so it sounds like he was like, all right, we're going to set out to make this for newcomers. Gotcha.
Okay.
That explains why they're basically redoing the opening to Volume 1.
Which is weird, because if you watched RWBY, the one thing you know you can cut is the opening to Volume 1.
So yeah, that's, is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Anything, other key points you want to pick up on? Oh my God, that's a lot of messages. It's Fatman.
I honestly, I'm more excited for RWBY Remnants than this, if this is all that they're doing.
Oh God, lightning in my hands, already frickin' delivering. Already
of course
delivering.
he is. Do we have any idea how long this is going to be? Is this going to be like standard anime 26 episodes?
Oh, we don't have anything on that. We have the release date is this year. We don't know when.
Fantastic.
We are, I think it's presumed at least 1 core. It might be 2 core. But it's probably at least 1 core, which is 12 episodes.
I mean, that's still like an extra,
2/3,
8 episodes from what we got, So I don't know. They can imagine all the time they could spend just giving the characters personalities and interactions. We won't have to wait until Volume 6 to get the first Ruby Blake scene. Imagine that. I mean, the second Ruby Blake scene.
We're not that lucky.
She had the I love books. That was a Ruby Blake scene. Actually, that was a Ruby Yang Blake scene. So I'm not actually like full of shit.
And then technically speaking, 7 years later, we got the next one, and so hopefully we'll get like more in this.
Yeah.
So here's what I wanted to.
Are you all haters of RWBY? Like, okay, clarify on this.
Would we know this much about it if we were haters?
I love RWBY. I hate how it's handled. I want to be clear on that.
Yes, we love RWBY. We love the idea of RWBY. We hate the execution of RWBY.
Yes.
Here's the thing that I wanted to.
If you want
talk
to know what
about
I would have done with RWBY,
before.
I have an entire series called Fixing RWBY here on this channel. You can check it out. It recently completed Volume 5. And Volume 5 is also... Fixing Volume 5 is kind of also insane. So please, go check out Volumes 1 through 5.
Yes.
But yeah,
Are you done?
Yeah, go.
Here's what I wanted to bring up since before the stream started. How exactly is this anime going to affect Volume 9?
I imagine this is a RWBY for the year.
Is this like pushing Volume 9 back significantly, or what?
Are they gonna compete with themselves?
Yeah, that's.
I feel like more so it's going to be like, I think Volume 9 is going to release in October, or at the end of October, November, when it usually comes out. And what we'll see is that this will release in the summer. So we'll get 12 episodes of this, or 13 episodes of this, whatever, and then we'll go right in to RWBY Volume 9. I imagine that's what's going to happen. In which case, this means that Volume 9 has been delayed a complete year, and I'm just going to have to start work on a whole bunch of things anyway. Because we haven't
they spent 0% of that year giving it a script.
I mean, apparently, as a Volume 9 is in post-production at this point, it's going to be this year. Do we have confirmation of that, Perfect Harbinger? They said not 2021. That's all they said. Like, they said that maybe 2022. We just have vague 2022. We all thought it was going to be the beginning of 2022, but no, it seems like they put it off an entire year.
God. That means the Sketchy Huntsman is going to go an entire year without making a Fixing RWBY volume.
Sort of. There are things I'm cooking up. We'll see.
Yeah.
Twilight Guardian, don't antagonize the trolls. Seems to be unrelated OVA series. Timeline will diverge, but then reset at the end. Yeah, that's what I'm expecting. But I'm really hoping that instead we get a full Divergent series to the point where they just drop RWBY as a title and go right into the like, oh, Ice Queendom is the new series name. Sort of like it's not a good example, but sort of like how Fate Stay Night spun off into Prisma Ilia, and everyone just knows Prisma Ilia as Prisma Ilia.
Would that then imply that Weiss would be the new main character? Because I'd be down with that.
I could see that. I could work with that. I mean, that would definitely give something nice for Cash to dig into. He had a whole series called RWBY, which is where Weiss got the leadership position instead of RWBY, because he was a hardcore simp for Weiss. Lindsay confirmed she was doing ADR a fair bit ago, a typical post-production process, and both the editing and music guys have talked about doing work on RWBY Volume 9. That tells me nothing.
The current year's 2022 ADR.
Yeah, you can always go back and change things. It doesn't mean you're in post-production. You could be in post-production. Fair. Okay, you could be in post-production. It doesn't mean it's going to be finished anytime soon.
I'm definitely thinking, if anything, it's going to be end of year 2022 before we see Volume 9, if anything at all. And I predict, here's a bold fucking prediction. Maybe it won't be a bold prediction, but whatever. I predict that if Volume 9 flops, then RWBY is not going to continue to Volume 10.
I disagree. I think RWBY is too big a fail for Rooster Teeth at this point. Rooster Teeth must crash before RWBY dies.
I mean, it's a weird thing because, like, they need permission from, their parent company, Warner. Like, they need, like, they need to get RWBY renewed by them. Like, which I thought was really weird. I'm like, I know they're owned by Warner, but I didn't think they actually had to, like, go through the process of, like, renewing their only show. which is weird. So
it's RWBY. Just switch the Y and the R. It's just that's RWBY. Okay, you continue.
RWBY. Yeah, not. Honestly, the team names being colors have kind of been invalidated since like volume 2 or 3.
Oh no, the Aesops was just them basically throwing their hands in the air and saying like, it doesn't matter.
Yeah, like it would be, again, there's a lot of things about this show that just make a reboot inevitable if we want
is it
anything of
Discovery now?
substance.
They got bought out by Discovery?
I think AT&T and Discovery are doing a merger, I think.
So now all Receith is going to produce now is shitty like live
nature documentaries. The tarantulas of Austin. They like to hang out in front of your back door.
Where's the Fat Man reviews? They're on his channel where they've always been. If you mean where's his new stuff?
Do you mean where's Volume 5 Part 2?
Yeah,
well, it's
entered meme status. That's what
it's never coming out.
It's transcended.
It's going to include a free copy of Half-Life 3 when it comes out.
If RWBY Volume 9 doesn't... I mean, to be fair, things in Austin, Texas aren't looking good for the anime companies. I mean, Funimation is basically dead. They're getting rolled into Crunchyroll. That's all going on.
Oh, God. When Blake is unifying the fauna, she's going to be singing, "You and I ain't nothing but mammals, so let's do it how we do on the Discovery Channel." I'm sorry, you can kick me off the stream now.
They're gonna add the heat wave or the heat cycle to Faunus now. It's gonna be canon. We're gonna have Ponfar Blake. It's gonna be amazing.
That would be amazing, Ponfar Blake.
The power to change the context of any scene depending on whether Blake's tail is up or down.
What's really funny is you can turn it off by actually turning her, like actually grabbing her tail and just like switching it up or down. It turns it on and off. Just a light switch for heat.
That is some red pilled shit right there.
What? How is that even red pilled?
Control.
It's physical abuse. That's what it is.
You're telling me faunas have an off button? What?
You make your own biology, you bitch.
People are going ew, and I'm just like, oh, they're really not liking the heat talk. And then it's like, ew, Funimation. I'm like, it makes more sense now.
Oh.
Faunus hippies versus dictator Weiss Atlas. Oh,
I mean, isn't that the dynamic we've always wanted?
I want Weiss giving a battle plan to her stormtroopers, and it's basically just a presentation saying, "Go for the tails."
Speaking of,
it turns them off.
Is it racist that all the leaders of the Faunus are feline? They're not, though. Like, if you actually go back through the show, I mean, admittedly, you have Blake wasn't really one of their leaders. You have Gira and Callie, who were their leaders. That's fine. Sienna, all right.
Does Adam not count?
But Adam is like a goat. They call him a bull, but he's a goat. And also, people ignore Saber Rodentia, who was the leader of the Menagerie Guard.
Well, that's not a White Fang leader, though.
Well, but no, it was all Faunus leaders.
I'm going to chalk that all up to just pure coincidence because I didn't think of that. But this is another point.
I'm gonna
that
chalk
really
it up
like
to like they thought cats were sexy.
Yes, that is also a very good possibility.
So
but this is another thing that I wanted to see in the show. I want to see Faunus on Faunus racism.
So being an anime, does this mean we get an obligatory beach or onsen episode? Glad you asked, actually. There's already a light novel where that happens, and that light novel is considered canon to many people. So you get your beach episode in RWBY. They did it.
Well,
finally.
What is canon in RWBY anymore? Everything
is canon until it's not.
Yes.
I mean, Volume 9 is going to be the entire beach season, so like...
CT3718. Oh, sorry, that was your name. I really hate how they do it. Like, I can't distinguish them. Like, my monitor is a little fuzzy, so like the names, which are a light gray, look like the white of the text that I'm seeing scroll by. So they're furries. Adam a bull faunus CT. He is not a bull faunus. They call him a bull faunus, but he does not have bull horns. He has goat horns. He's a goat boy.
He's a bullshit faunus.
Yeah, exactly.
Wow.
Only the current volume is canon. Yes, that is exactly how it works.
Yeah, but now that we're gonna have like 2 concurrent timelines, like how does that work?
I just imagine it's just going to be like a non-thing. Like, I don't imagine this one's going to, like, it could circle back to, like, it was all a dream and they all learned a valuable lesson from this, and then the rest of the volumes continue onward. But what I imagine is that we're going to see an alternate timeline emerge from this, where it's just like, you have canon RWBY, and then you have Ice Queendom RWBY, which are it's 2 different stories happening in different anime, different formats.
Jesus Christ. This is just like an official version of what's been going on in the fandom for years now, where there's this RWBY universe and then that RWBY universe.
And that's what I want to see at the very end of all of this. I want like the finale of actual RWBY to be some kind of weird, like alternate dimensional shenanigan, and you bring in all of the fandom. You get legal permission slips from the fandom for their like henceforward RWBY remnants. I of course I'll throw Fixing RWBY in there, but I doubt they'll ever reach out to me because they hate me. Like I want to see the fandom like have all their different like properties thrown in at the very end, because I think that'd be really fun to like
just release RWBY to the public domain.
Yeah. This is giving me classic versus modern Sonic vibes. No, I'm not getting that. Cinder, Salem, Tyrion, Mercury. Who else do I forget? Were you talking about Egg? And then this alternate world turns out to be extremely boring and everyone just sits around drinking tea. Yes. Into RWBY reversal. More like RWBY getting a Fate multiverse treatment. Probably. That's more accurate, I think.
Is Cinder, Salem, Tyrion... Are you trying to, like, list off the bad guys who are still alive?
Can't wait for Doctor Strange with his teleportation semblance to bring all the hundreds of different RWBY against one another in the final Salem fight. Well, too bad for you that they have a partnership with WB, not Marvel. So it has to be Dr. Fate, thank you very much.
Yeah, exactly. I was about to say, well, then who did Marvel rip off to make Doctor Strange?
And in fairness, Dr. Fate has a dope-ass helmet. So, I mean, that's not a downgrade.
Yes, but is he Benedict Cumberbatch? Is he Sherlock?
With how casting works, possibly. That would be amazing. They just cast...
No, Disney has contracts that are way too tight for for that.
Watts is heavily implied to be dead, but it's not confirmed like Ironwood was. I assume Watts is dead.
Well, but, okay, if Watts isn't dead, do you really think he's still going to be a bad guy? No, I need this to happen. I need Watts to upload his consciousness into a Penny robot. That's gonna be the post season 9 stinger. Penny's gonna fly down, and they're gonna be like, "Oh my God, Penny!" And then he's gonna say salutations in the Watts voice.
This image makes me incredibly uncomfortable, Rudolf. Go fuck yourself.
Thank you. It's what I do.
That's a neck. I'm not okay with this. How much? He has too much neck.
Benedict Pencil.
Oh God, thanks for reminding me of the RWBY Justice League crossover. You're welcome. If I have to live with that, so do you.
Didn't Weiss try to fuck Batman in that one?
And Superman? Or was it RWBY that tried to fuck Superman? I don't remember.
Fucking skank.
I remember there was something with Batman. One of the characters.
It was definitely Weiss and Batman. I remember that.
Yeah.
Watts uploaded his consciousness into his gamer setup. Penny with Watts' mustache. Oh my God, that'd be amazing. It's like Mustache Girl from. It's the prequel to Mustache Girl from Hat in Time.
What? Honestly, I kind of don't like the idea of like Watts getting into a a Penny body, because then that would just further compound the conundrum of why is Penny the only one of her kind
Well, I mean,
in a military
look,
state?
it's not super weird because we already have an old man in Penny's body. So I mean,
we just have a second old man. It's gonna be fine.
I mean, that's just like technicalities, I suppose. That just brings up further questions of how the fucking soul works, because that implies he split his soul and created a new consciousness.
Weiss tried to fuck Batman and Cyborg, and RWBY was trying to get with Batman. Okay.
Why do you care about that?
Okay, we're talking about RWBY. What else are we supposed to care about?
Yeah, shipping is like one of the few things keeping this fandom alive.
Weiss, why are you fucking Superman? Because he's hot, but you're supposed to be fucking me!
Oh, you fucked Batman! Just goes back and forth. I mean, actually, I'd probably read that fic. No, I wouldn't. I haven't read RWBY fan fiction in so fucking long.
Love Yang was in the background wondering, what the hell happened to my sister? She's corrupted now.
As she's fucking Green Lantern. Anyway.
Oh boy.
I actually, that would be a weird combo because Green Lanterns hate the color yellow. Huh. That was unintentional. Oh well.
That's her only weakness.
Let's start wrapping up this stream because I think we're really meandering now. I'm surprised we kept 268 people for so long. What are you guys watching this for? We're just rambling to ourselves because we're all crazy.
That's what they want. They all have like bingo cards, and they're like, who's gonna who's gonna
who's getting canceled next? All right.
Well, obviously it's me for saying the Brotherhood is shit.
Abused, neglected male reader. Yes. Don't you read RWBY fanfiction every week?
No, it's not RWBY fanfiction.
Fan fiction night, which I do every Friday night, except today. Today is special. We're doing the stream. But almost every single Friday night, I stream with my co-host Twilight Guardian. We do it in the Tundra. We read bad fan fiction with all of the lovely people that join us. And while we do occasionally read bad RWBY fan fiction for that, we have a much more diverse palette. Most recently, we finished reading Back to the Frollo, a time travel self-insert romance fic based on the Hunchback of Notre Dame version of the Disney version of Hunchback of Notre Dame, where a woman woos Claude Frollo into a relationship and then absolutely shits all over Esmeralda in like the last 2 chapters. It's honestly a wild ride, and we read shit like that all the time. It's a great experience.
Yes. It's worth joining the Tundra.
Yes, it's worth...
Fuck supporting us. Just come in here for the fanfiction night.
Yes, exactly. Although to get in there, you have to support us. $1 or more to either me or Fatman's Patreon.
Yes.
Yes. Anyway, do you gentlemen want to plug your channels?
Yes. My name is Rudolf Rockwell. I run the Reaper Cypher channel. I am a RWBY content creator as well. I'm currently in the process of reviewing every episode of RWBY scene by scene, as well as doing podcasts for RWBY Volume 8. And when RWBY Volume 9 comes out, we will be covering that show episode by episode as well. I also run a second YouTube channel talking about everything else that isn't RWBY, and I do monthly podcasts now and again on that channel as well.
Who is tapping their microphone?
Oh, sorry, that's me. Sorry.
What were you doing?
I was spinning my my tablet glove. I didn't know it was hitting the microphone. I'm sorry. But yes, I also do weekly live streams on the Reaper script as well, and also weekly gaming streams as well. On top of that, I also have a DeviantArt that you can subscribe to, and all of these things are linked on my YouTube channel, the Reaper Cypher. That's where you can find me, and I really do hope that I see you guys there. All sorts of great RWBY fun over there, if you like making fun of RWBY. Fatman.
Yeah, I have a channel.
A little one.
It's called Fatman Falling. I upload videos once a year. It's great. You should check it out. Oh no, don't worry. Content is actually coming back like really, really soon. But most of what I upload is on my Patreon. That's where you get That's where you get the uncut versions of the reactions, and like an excessive amount of early access to the videos. Yeah, you should go there, or you can wait for hell to freeze over and I actually start uploading stuff to my YouTube channel again.
Alrighty, that's pretty substantial. Links. Well, I don't have one for Rudolf yet. I'll need to add one in there. But
How dare?
Well, I didn't. I was look. Fatman was asleep.
It's true. It's true. Or maybe it was on purpose.
You were substitute Fatman for a little while, so everyone thinks you're him. I'm sorry about that, Fatman.
You probably should apologize to both of us.
Right. Well, okay. Let's wrap this up. You have all been absolutely wonderful. Thank you all so much for watching us, and we'll catch you all on the flip side.
Take care, everybody. You all have yourselves a damn good one.
Sayonara.
Actually, I'm gonna give it a few seconds.
Just bask in the fact that we still have over 200 people watching after like an hour and a half streaming.
Oh yeah.